Hey, we're gonna get rolling here today, and we had snow this past weekend, but I got to tell you, I wore short sleeves today because I'm thinking spring. So it's report week. We're just gonna get some acreage in here right away. In front of us is the acreage over the last 5 years, and what I really want you to focus on is let's just get all the way over to the 5 year average. When you look at corn acres at 90.2, beans at 84.7, wheat at 46. That next line down, PPS prevent plant at 8 million acres on average. Our total then comes out to 229 million acres. And if you look at that total number down below, it ranged from a low of 227.8 up to a high of 230.9. So that's a pretty low a range in here, and what our total acreage would be between corn, beans, and wheat. And that's something that's really important to keep in mind as we look towards Friday's report. Now, as we go to our next slide and where our outlook's going to be at, or what our acreage is at, the outlook form here in February put corn acres at 91 million, soybeans at 87.5, wheat at 49.5. I put PP at 0 because we don't know what it's going to be. Therefore, now you've got total acres at 228 million acres. If you look towards some trade estimates heading into tomorrow's report, we had that at 90.9 on corn, 88.3 on beans, 48.8 on wheat. And again, your total would be at 228 with 0 prevent plant. The problem with that figure, though, is if you look back on that last slide or remember back, average prevent plant is around 6 million acres. Even on a good spring year, it probably could easily be down to 2 to 3 million. Our big question is where are we going to grow this acreage from last year to this year? The other thing that really has our attention as we look into tomorrow's report is the range of estimates in here. The corn range is only 4.3 million acres. The beans are 2.2 from the low to high, and wheat is at 4.1. That bean number just sticks out to us as exceptionally low, and these tight ranges of estimates just really sets this market up for a bunch of volatility as we move into Friday's report. Now, as we want to wrap up here today, I think that there's some things that you need to consider. The biggest thing is you need to watch total acres when you go back towards the trade estimates, or that the outlook meeting in here. When you consider PP, the market is trying to tell us that acres are going to be up 4, 5, 6 million acres compared to a year ago. We just really question where that's going to be at. When you look towards prevent plant, you had a big range where it was almost 20 million acres here a few years ago, and low less than 2 million. Okay, if we're on a later spring in here right now, you'd probably have to lean PP to the higher side, maybe 5 to 6 million acres. With a normal spring in here right now, that PP probably could be down into the 1.5 to 3 million acre range. With the report, we highlighted the tight range on soybeans. The thing that sticks out to us today is FBN estimated corn acres at 92.5, soybean down at 84.5. Those are both outside of the estimated trade ranges. That's setting ourselves up for some volatility. The other thing too is we've been asked for the last couple of weeks, when is our weather market going to start? Historically, it starts about a half hour after that planning intentions report is out. We're going to hold with that. We think weather will become the focus after these numbers come out, and then as we head into the weekend. As we look towards our report in here on Friday, our gut is that corn acres would probably be at the higher end of the estimates, beans a little bit lower. We think the total acreage number is going to disappoint. For our exact figures, we're going with corn acres at 91 million, soybeans at 87.5, wheat at 47.5. We put in a PP of 3 million acres when it's all said and done with. That gets us to 229 million acres. If you have any ideas on upcoming webinars or some suggestions, let us know. Have a great day, and think spring.